So Ski Mask's new album 11th Dimension has become one of the most anticipated rap albums to be announced in the past few years, as it's been 6 years since Ski Mask dropped his last actual album, that being Stokeley, and fans have been waiting years for this man Ski to actually drop his album, and it seems like now he's really gearing up to actually drop his next project. Dropping his singles Shibuya in March and being teased many times by Ski that his album is actually dropping in the next few months, as it actually is slated to actually drop this month. And now first of all, fans have been waiting for this album for so damn long, like we've gotten so many countless amounts of empty promises and just straight lies from Ski Man, and like this man Ski went and from saying that he actually is dropping 3 projects in 2021 and to then saying he's dropping hella music every year, when in reality it's no album and it's just a single, and sometimes not even a single, as last year we didn't get any new music from Ski Mask himself. But also obviously Ski has been through some tough times these past few years, obviously losing both of his best friends X and Juice, and also was obviously dealing with some serious health issues as well. But it seems like Ski is doing a lot better mentally and is finally enjoying life again in general, and Ski has been super active recently, teasing his next supposed album 11th Dimension, and we obviously did get a new single from Ski, being the leading single to this album, that obviously being Shibuya. And now this new album from Ski was actually teased after dropping his last project, I guess, Sin City mixtape, which in my opinion, looking back on it, it was definitely very underrated for sure. It really isn't anything that I bumped to recently, but this project really had no bad songs, with some of my favorites being Yeah and The Matrix, and it also sold pretty well, first week sales wise, that being 18k, which y'all may think is bad, but it actually was a 9-song project with not much hype, and it was obviously first time Ski dropped a project in years, which really goes to show that Ski has such a strong fan base that actually will still tap into whatever he actually does drop next, which can definitely be seen with Ski's new single, that being Shibuya, already nearly being at 10 million streams. This album was also teased and to have crazy features that Ski always wanted to work with artists like that being Future, Baby Keem, Yeet, Dominic Fike, and Burna Boy, which most of these artists would actually end up being features on this album. So it's kind of crazy how Ski Mask manifested this early on his Twitter. And speaking of the features, man, this album track list looks absolutely stacked with the features in general, as we had gotten many track lists revealed by Scheme and Ski this past year, and it has confirmed that we actually will be seeing artists like Juice WRLD on this album, as it was even teased on Ski's story. And this song sounds absolutely insane. It actually is a Evil Twins era song, super hype for this, man. We actually know how crazy of a duo Juice and Ski were. Other features that are basically confirmed are first Yeet, man, super curious to see how that will actually sound. A song with Future was also confirmed, and it was supposed to drop actually last week, but it is actually now dropping this week because it actually wasn't apparently cleared by the label. This song sounds super fire. Ski Mask first teased this song around the time where he actually was dropping Sin City mixtape, and it basically has the same flow of X on the song Look At Me.
All I've been to is your man, can't keep my pants on my pants. My bitch don't love me no more. Don't give a fuck, hit my dance.
All I've been to is your mess, ayy. Can't keep my dick in my pants, ayy. My bitch don't love me no more, ayy. She kick me out on life, bro.
Other features that actually may be on this album is Dominic Fike, Doja Cat, Travis Scott, and Trippie Redd, which I really hope is the case because Trippie was obviously supposed to end up on Shibuya originally, but apparently he actually still is on the album but on a different track, which I really hope is the case because amen, both of them never ever miss on a track. And the amount of crazy features on this album really goes to show how long Ski's been in the rap game, and the amount of connections he actually has built, as well as how respected he actually is in the rap game as well. And looking closer to this album, man, I feel like this will kind of be a way to look at Ski as an individual artist, because man, I feel like throughout Ski's career, man, he was always known as the close friend of X and Juice, but this album will really make people remember how much of a legend Ski Mask really is, especially when he actually hasn't worked on this album for damn near 3 years. I'm expecting some of the craziest Ski Mask music I've ever heard on this album, bro, and Shibuya was the warm-up to what we'll actually hear on this album. And Scheme even confirmed that this album won't sound like Shibuya and will be a mix of different vibes. Now, when we could actually expect this album is probably a question you guys are wondering, and now Ski did actually say on his story that it is indeed 11th Dimension month, meaning that the album will actually drop this month, which is absolutely perfect as it's just in time for the summer. Obviously, he actually is gonna drop his second single this week, that being the song with Future, and I actually could expect a cover of the album being shown as well as the tracklist soon. And I expect an absolute stacked tracklist with not just features but just songs in general, because man, this shit is gonna be a full-length fucking album, bro. This is the first time ever in Ski's career that we're ever gonna hear this big of a project. This must be such an important moment for Ski's career for sure. Hope we also get a tour for this album as well. I can only imagine how crazy the mosh pits are gonna be for songs like Shibuya. If y'all remember how crazy the Stokeley tour was, expect this shit to go even crazier. Overall, I'm super hyped for this album, man. It's definitely gonna be an album I'm gonna play this summer hella, and I'm overall super curious to see how this album is gonna sound like after years of waiting, and hope it does indeed live up to the hype and the wait that us fans have been anticipating for years. Besides that, I appreciate you guys making it to the end. If you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe for more ski content. Amen. It's been your man, guys. Peace.
Yeah, this shit on another level. Yeah, I'm just trying to make something special.